are expectations coming to this. Yes, regionally people know of this side, but seeing how well they performed, breaking the repeat curse that most teams can't get past against NRG, they've shown real viability. But here, as I said, a familiar foe and a patient beginning.
Really are stacked up here at Hookah. That's where there's a little bit of pressure towards a shot. Boombot will indicate presence elsewhere. Just stacked up on this tripwire. Very unorthodox, but careful on the other side of things. Kung will be dug out by Yosemite. They're winning out on the other side as well, though.
Yeah, Howdong trying to correct this and does as best he could by finding two. We noted the third, and actually YZ giving an opportunity up. That's a 2v2 and maybe a mistake made.
Being though, nobody has to recover the spike, and K-Knight will find a crucial kill. G2 with a response, though, puts it to a 1v1.
What an explosive game so far. 20 seconds really on Chichu to make that move, get that spike, do what he can. He knows where K-Knight is. He gets the spike. 13 seconds now, tries to make a run for it, gets away. K-Knight closing the gap now. Can he deny this? Go for the plant. Camera up. Noted, location is revealed, but still Chichu catching K-Knight in the end with the Red Bull clutch to start this off.
And the man who stepped up in Kung's absence previously here delivers a pistol round. A Red Bull clutch nonetheless to get EDG on the board. It's very unorthodox here, the setup towards Hookah. It almost felt like EDG were maybe... Yes, they felt like they won out in terms of the initial trade, but that third player really causing issues, forcing them into recovery mode. Well invested here for round two. Bulldogs across the board. A scope in hand for Kung.
Camera taken out.
EDG walking long. Not going to get contact, but you noted it. Stack up again, that's lovely. Yank the one to be on the receiving end of that, and this encourages Spurs on the approach. There is still another player towards Hookah. Oh, what? Must have seen something, or just a shot in the dark that worked out, reading into that stack.
Spike planted.
3v5 now for Bilibili on the retake. And a 2v5 now. Smoggy finding another spam. K-Knight will fall. The two remaining members on the flank here. Yosemite down towards Fountain. It's going to be difficult for them to really pin down any sort of damage or even a kill.
Even exits. They've got the whole CT. CT's already being cleared. It's like, hey, it's safe if you want to come out this way, but nobody is going for a little bit of a walk. That is a Bulldog. With CT so clear, you're expecting contact and a punishment on that. Somebody's going to find one paint. Shell could be a bit of an issue. You want to keep this clean. An expensive round two for EDG. Nobody going down. They can recover the Bulldog. And now there's an issue. They can't keep all in hand. I think one would be lost there potentially. But still, three standing, not the end of the world.
Big thing, Kung coming back and upgrading from the scope. So will keep a Bulldog in hand. Opportunity, obviously, with the chamber. Well,
Christ.
I was going to say, an opportunity to ride through the headhunter, but it looked like he was straight onto the operator for a moment there.
I want to see what he goes for.
That was how Howdong found that.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, he didn't see anything.
Yep. And you can see Kange's really toying with the idea of whether or not to go for that up early on. Deciding against it, looks like the Stinger is coming out for now. Headhunter locked and loaded. Full buy on the other side as best you could get.
Blinded.
An early presence revealed towards B.
Some opportunity here though, with Howdong already on the orbital strike. Whether or not EDG can find themselves a plant. Or even try and maybe pin down a kill. It's a bold investment though, with no initial advantage created. Double stack towards Showers here.
This could catch him off.
I was going to say, this could really catch Kung off guard. Which feels like Bilibili are targeting this sort of play.
Okay, it's not a winnable fight for him there. Walking in dry on that, they did decide to kind of almost set up that trap. We've seen it towards Hookah now, we're seeing it here towards Shower. But again, the reaction is clean coming out from EDG. Taking over the space that looked available. Can't capitalize on that utility just yet, but obviously signifying great deals of presence. TP's already taken there, committing to this.
Yeah, they achieved nothing with the first wave of smoke, bang.
Oh.
How long have Smoggy have found kills?
Yeah, swing and CT are like, that was perfect. K-Knight though, what a shot on the second, but it's not enough to completely clean house. Down to a 2v2, and bear in mind what EDG came in with. This is still very dangerous with Howdong standing. That ult is still in play. Bianc finally making over towards A, but caution being aired after that swing towards CT. A tap on the spike, and with 13 seconds, this is rough. Yeah, lovely work there. Howdong now. A chance of danger, yes. Not gonna happen. BLG, Bilibili, just about getting a grip on things in the end.
Damage done, but like I said, there wasn't enough achieved in terms of site control once that first wave of smokes goes up. Again, when the smoke on cross next to default drops, it makes it increasingly difficult to even convert that towards a post-plant situation. Nonetheless, will force the repurchase in certain areas for Bilibili. They still maintain rifles across the board. One away from the pit, neural theft online already. We already noted the orbital strike for Howdong and Kang. Still toying with the idea of an operator.
He's thinking about it. And again, not leaning into it just yet. Have to see when that does decide to come through. What's the indicator that they want to start leaning towards it? Not really being given much of a chance. We've been seeing those stacks throughout for Bilibili. And again, good for the defending side to be able to get that first real round for themselves on the board, break that trend that EDG could have set. And again, these patient beginnings, trying to maybe feel out these stacks if they're up to any sort of naughtiness.
Well, that's the naughtiness here. It's a 4 stack on B. But Spike not committed. It's positioned over towards short. Southside market.
One of the benefits, though, of having that Cypher, you can play this 4-1.
Absolutely, yeah, because it feels like this is a full kind of information gathering or receiving setup here for a retake. It's already, the smokes will be the indicator. Yeah. The rotation, though. Orbital strike actually committed to clear underneath Heaven.
Not sure what the goal of that was. If maybe I'm missing something there, but
if they didn't fill out the stack, maybe they're thinking that somebody is tucked in playing safe on backside.
Now
maybe an overinvestment.
Looking at what they have remaining, though, for this retake, you're looking at Bianc there. No flash yet to play with. YZ has a lot of utility, so maybe he could be the one to start this, but Bianc, I don't know how long until he's got that flash back up, and still it's a dry walkout. It's so easy for EDG. Nothing. Even with 4 players there, they burnt through that utility, not giving themselves any chance to really spur on this take back towards the site. YZ and Yosemite have nothing to do with this. They might as well back away here, try and keep those rifles. EDG are grinning. After what was maybe a questionable ult, it works out well enough that they don't get punished by any means. Smoggy finds the pointy end of the stick, but that's not the end of the world. They'll be fine going forward. They keep 4 standing, and EDG comfy here.
Maybe not feeling massive amounts of pressure makes EDG believe there is a stack towards B. Maybe not a 4-man stack, but anticipating somebody playing backside with these deep smokes towards Pipes and Heaven. See, the read in that regard was actually correct. They're happy to completely block off any entry point back onto A site for Bilibili. The 2 rifles come into this as Stinger now, actually, in the mix. K-Knight.
Caution here.
The big advantage here for EDG. Maybe string a couple of rounds together. Ooh. Flash out of smoke.
Yep. Try and slip in with a frenzy. Fantastic spot. Good trade for Smoggy. And actually an explosive response. Smoggy wants to take full control off this, force them further away, and not going to find much with it, but he does. Well, he doesn't know how much he's gathered, but he has the full sight for now. See how far back Bianc fell, all the way back towards elbow. K-Knight's running. And they felt out this is looking like a pressure point here. Worth trying to clear through quickly, as you can already see the pace and the amount of space that Chichu's gathered. They can basically secure the site. That's a plant now.
I swear.
Oh
my God.
Lovely read of the timing.
Yosemite, no chance to even have a say in this. Bianc did find a rifle, but YZ undoubtedly falling here in Pipes. Puts him in a 1v4. Kang, the only viable option for a kill, but doesn't even look like Bianc's going for it.
No. Kang now 1 off the ult too. We might start seeing that coming out. Bianc, what are you meant to be doing about this? Can you make it costly? do anything. EDG so far not really feeling much resistance. No, not at all. Comfy again. I want to see Billy getting... Bilibili needs to get fired up here. They're looking way too passive. It feels like I'm watching them play Fnatic again rather than them playing NRG. It's a common opponent that they know, they're aware of, but I want to see some of that aggression, that late round confidence. These buys have been sparse, yes, but show me a little more.
And we talk about familiar opponents. Those are the sort of things you want to see from players like YZ, right? From Bianc, and also K9 in that regard. Yes, on the Cypher, but he's been pivotal in terms of some of the set pieces they have been executed. You do see a timeout here. Maybe this is the point of this half where we'll see a little bit of an adjustment, because they're looking very receptive right now, and EDG aren't playing into it. Their pacing here is definitely suiting them on the attack.
And it's not really a flashy game so far from EDG. It's not dependent on your kind of, Kang doing too much. Smoggy's doing very well, but again, it's just kind of run-of-the-mill entry work, very, very well-rounded. But again, it's not super flashy. We're not seeing that. We're seeing EDG just playing a very good, composed game against Bilibili, who are not being disruptive, who are not getting into those corners that we saw them exploiting time and time again, getting aggressive mid to late round, disrespecting smokes. They've not been in those positions to punish. Now, we have seen timeouts like this from Bilibili working well for them. Yes, the lie we all tell ourselves there.
Yes.
But again, they've got a couple ults here. They've got a couple of bits to work with. A nice purchase as well. I need to see them start determining outcomes. I need to see them kind of kicking back into what made them so good.
Opportunities coming online now with some of the ultimates for Bilibili. Missing the Showstopper and the Seekers. I might see the pit off the rip here. It's finally Kanko has an operator in hand.
Trickier to use now.
Launching smoke.
So Yosemite's going to be playing towards this. Does have a judge, so that's going to be pretty much a good portion of the map kept under control for Bilibili. There's very little to do. Yes, they could potentially adjust through showers, but you can see also the adjustment of K9's utility. So really that A site is looking very well fortified. So eyes turn towards B. Can they figure it out? To play towards long? Why is he in what was an unorthodox position when we initially saw this, but now we've started to see it more, more and more often. This could be a common position for him. Let's see if EDG are aware of it and how they deal with this look. Didn't quite get to turn the flash, but Smoggy...
The paint shell so well timed.
Unbelievable.
Find themselves a kill. Quick hop through the TP. Nobody has found space towards showers, but with utility in his way.
Camera, they found my wire.
Not going to be given a chance to play off the trip here.
No, so Yosemite's going to be left into kind of his own corner. It's on the likes of K9, who's done very well. Follow up should be there, and it is. Big work. 27 seconds out, down to just 2 though. Yosemite's still in that pit. He hasn't quite left yet. We've got to look at the rest of the fight. Nobody careful in the smoke. Tries to play ahead. Yosemite gets caught out, and now it's just Rin in a 1v2, but the spikes. Oh, it was so close to him. Trying to defend it as best he could, but Chichu catching and making the map feel impossible to play out, and EDG rolling through this game now.
Built themselves up a massive bankroll as well. Unfortunately, Bilibili still up against the ropes in that regard. With the investment here as well, Orbital Strike comes out, the pit invested.
Well, the timing on that Seeker too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, SMT's in a situation where judge in hand, bank and somebody being right on the outside of the smoke. See the frustration starting to show.
You want to play? Let's play.
Sort of force in hand for Kung. Looking very comfortable here. Oh, hang on.
Mini-map moment, maybe. But again, if you're walking long, you're kind of hoping you're focused up. But speaking of focus, the marksman finds his prey. Kang. Oh, not bad, but need a bit more. Maybe K-Knight's the one. Only going to find one. Down to 2 now. Revealing Kang's position, yes. But how much can Bianc do here? 70's off on the other side. They've already secured CT. A comfortable plant again.
Spike planted.
They're just keeping them isolated. Bianc's position's noted. You can already see the readjust coming around from Kang playing towards long to make that cross near and impossible. It's a beautiful post-plant setup.
Yeah, the pit just causes so many issues.
There's no way in. With Kang in this position, what are you meant to do?
Say Bianc tries to find something with the Trailblazer, but aware of the possibility, you noted it, the cross. marked here, and Kankang will punish. Looking fairly clinical here.
Yep.
From EDG.
Yep. This is going to start weighing heavier on Bilibili. They are not having the form you wanted, and this must be frustrating, incredibly disheartening, because they've had those glimmers of how good they can be, how close this matchup could be potentially. But as it stands, EDG are just firmly in control. Maybe more of that experience on international stages kicking in, playing to all the advantages they have, but this is Bilibili's map choice. Needed to see a little more than this. We go back in. So they're trying to maybe post up a little to catch. If Kankang did decide to go for another walk towards A, not the option this time. Adjusting towards showers here, rifle this time around in hand as well. And you can see the funds, I mean, it's swelling out of control here. EDG can buy as long as they need to.
Yeah.
It's on Bilibili to try and change something here.
Well, to take the initiative, it's another example where EDG starting a fairly spread default. So opportunities there. Bilibili, unfortunately, just maybe feeling the anxiety of the finances.
Look at the timing on this pinch. It's so well crafted. And the follow-up is stunning. Somebody's there, but the spam, they're so aware of one more player. Smoky tries to go back and check on him, but he does lose his life for it. Now, overwhelmed and surrounded, nobody just going all the way around. Kankang fully aware that CT's that next layer. Oh, it's clinical. And EDG are playing like the favored side. They are playing to their skill, not allowing Bilibili anything in this. This is a massacre so far.
I'm curious if we do see another timeout called.
Maybe.
And very few opportunities left in this 4 rounds remaining for the first half. Very, very few positives, tangibles for Bilibili to really act upon.
One enemy remains.
They said there are opportunities, but here with the risk of the finances, giving away a rifle, creating an advantage for EDG, because time and time again, every time they find a kill, they are converting that.
Yeah.
There's minimal resistance past that first point of contact as we progress through the round on the side of Bilibili.
It's nobody first. K-Knight, glass cannon with a rifle, and he wins that fight. He had to hit the headshot, and he does. Went on any longer, there'd be problems. Information received. 3 players in the right place for now, but 1 minute 20 on the board. There's still a lot of time for readjustments, but I like this. Look at what Bilibili doing on the rest of the map. Taking space. This is what made them great before, but EDG will be aware of this. This team will know what they like to do. Do they read it well enough to be prepared?
Rin the only one to really explore this side. Previously, Smoggy looks aware.
They're so aware. Again, oh God, they're reading them. They are reading them like it's an open book left on the table. Yes, it caught off a couple of different teams. North America suffering, a couple of others, yes. But this right now, I mean, you're seeing someone who's played this side.
Yeah, and I think to come back to that same point, EDG are just, they're so familiar here. They're reading some of the trap plays we saw early on, some of the mid-rounding here. I mean, Yosemite has to find this. Will be away. There's an opportunity for him to fall there.
Team's having the utility for this post plant. K-Knight is giving them a real chance. How long on Smoggy?
Player standing.
And where's that final player? He's got the he's got a molly, he's got everything he needs, and YZ is trying to clear house. He's trying to get him down here. Already got the ult going to come in, make sure they can't even get towards half. They're trying to hunt him out, and he's denied the first. K-Knight's fallen, molly to the site. Oh, it's heartbreak. I don't know if he can get to this. No, he absolutely cannot. EDG relentless throughout this game.
The Red Bull clutch for Haldong. The back of the ultimate. A little heartbreaking to see this sort of deficit here. So K9 still going to throw a rifle back in it. Rin's going to be struggling. YZ will be okay. Bulldog in hand for Bianc. As we enter round 10.
I want to see him activate, Mike, because as it stands, EDG are just walking through them. They have a goal in mind, and it doesn't really matter who's in the way. For now, we go back. 2 players to try and hold this B site together. Kankang left over towards A. Can he command the presence of 3? The work towards long begins. Biank actually going to get caught by this, and yeah, he's very vulnerable. Oh, that's a mistake. And even success on the other side of the map. You could not ask for a better start here for EDG.
Well, say that.
This could help. Oh, there's no respect. They are so confident in this. EDG are focused on this. YZ, yes, good positioning. Paint shell could be great, but look who's closing in. The killer himself, Kang, takes away YZ, who could have held them back. And Rin, no molly, no ult, but a chance. First step taken in a 1v2. Chichu, angle too good, and again, no resilience.
The timing, you noted it, absolute perfection from Kang. Even here, EDG happy to roll the dice on a play like this, barrel into the TP.
Shot there.
Beautiful shot. Distinct because this default hasn't been punished. They can pressure both extremities at the same time. Bilibili not really challenging that backline. EDG have had free roam of the first 20 to 25 seconds every single round.
It just strengthens that confidence, doesn't it, for EDG? Feeling good about this, knowing that Split's up next. Your choice. You're sitting at 9-1 already. Oh, K-Knight! Finally, a little life in him. Holds back the first 2, and Biank's gonna try and play close to this. Nice choice. This could be great. Could be rewarded, and it is for 1. The best you could achieve, really.
Down B.
With just that gun in hand, but look who's lurking. Look who's creeping closer.
All 3 towards the flank.
Looks like it. How do they read that?
Last time they did get quite aggressive on one of the post plants in towards CT.
What do they have?
I mean, no snake bite, so they basically have to commit to an engagement.
But Rin's got near on full kit. Molly, 2 smokes. Oh, they got a lot to play. Oh dear. But
2
look,
satchels for YZ as well.
I don't know if that makes a difference for Kang. He'll still catch up. Let's see. Here comes the challenge. Here comes the first. Whoa, I thought he might have a go on that one there. Mollied off from the angle. It gives them an opportunity towards this. Ult comes in. They're already running. They've got to get around towards elbow, but the smoke's already here. Billy finally getting another on the board. Dealing with Kang. Can they give themselves just a window to work with?
Last round in the half.
Staring down a 10-2 half on the other end of it this time for Bilibili. But K-Knight just looks so sharp in some of these rounds. Beautiful stuff from him. Really, this stood up to the challenge in a couple of these rounds on the side of Bilibili. EDG, though, comes to the last round, Smoggy on the operator here, 1 off the showstopper. Tour de force here, Seekers available.
You want to play?
And
Let's
possibilities
play.
of another couple.
I don't know if you want to play. YZ. Is he checking? Is he checking? Oh my god! Oh, and the punish on the backup!
Confidence, man, he just
He's chasing.
swings that.
He's getting closer as well. He's clearing as he goes. Kang is unstoppable in this. He has not been dealt with. He's gone unchecked, and that confidence has just gone out of this world. Chasing him down, hunting him out of the round, and out the last chance in this half.
Lock down the site now. All 3 players for Bilibili trying to make their way back through CT. Trailblazer invested very early on. K-Knight does decent damage there, just trying to kill.
Gotta close that gap. K-Knight's still trying, still firing, but he's gone down. And the trades and the numbers were always going to be favorable here towards EDG after a start to that round that Kang gave them.
Switching sides.
This has been a hard half for Bilibili. Struggling against a common foe, a familiar opponent, and look at this. Again, hunting down on that Viper's bit, the right choice, but backing himself the full way.
Yeah, done really well throughout this. Like I said, we didn't really see Bilibili get off the starting block, to be honest.
Well, let's take a second pause for thought here while we actually hear from EDG.
也不是太难过吧，就因为打1级之后他们很强吧。我觉得这场比赛的失利就相当于我们在东京的时候输给 Liquid 一样，就吸收下经验吧，然后通过比赛来找到我们比赛中的状态， 跟比赛的那个打法的错误吧。然后这场比赛虽然说输了，但是我们大家都会很认真的去做准备吧，因为这场比赛说实话也是帮我们打醒了吧。对，就还是会有不顺的，我们还是需要为我们的临场反应做更快的调整。输给EDG这场，说实话帮我们明白了我们更多的不足吧。然后我们现在就还是先总结，因为还没结束嘛，这个系列赛还没结束，对。然后我们不会就此放弃的，还是继续回去总结一下，然后准备一下跟 BLG 的比赛吧。我们会回来的。
But he's going to give away the game. He notes the operator now. You can see the pressure. And Smoggy plays ahead of it. Taking down 3. Outstanding one. And it's all on one.
跟 BLG 的这场比赛，我们会希望大家都能展示出自己的东西吧，然后显得大家输的没有那么难看，然后以及就是大家都是有东西的，对，都有进步，对。然后在经历上次失败过后，我觉得我们还有面对训练赛的那些队伍吧，我觉得我们有信心在调整过后重返那个就是4强吧，对，就如教练赛后采访一样，严阵以待吧。你们这次很厉害，拿到了我们打了3次世界赛才完成的目标，然后但很遗憾，我们要送你们回家了。
I think what he said was right. He might be sending them home at this point. It is 10-2, and Bilibili, it's an uphill struggle now, Mike.
Yeah, I think as well, coming back to something that Josh on the desk touched on, for me it starts with bind, split. You got to argue. You take the favour there, and for it to be this one-sided here,
Yep.
begs the concern actually, however far this best of 3 goes.
I think being realists about it, it's not looking good. But again, it starts with a pistol. See what they can do. It's tournament life on the line for these guys, and going out with a whimper would be near on unfair to how well they've shown their form here. But now their chance on the attack. EDG with 3 players towards the A site.
Some key utility burnt up here. Bilibili look like they've got their sights set towards A. Ring, gotta be careful. Headhunter on the other side of things, but Yosemite actually find the kill on the Kanka.
And I think we might see some overconfident plays from EDG, and maybe rightly so. Keep that mental shattered. How's Smoggy standing? Finally goes down, but now there's how long to backfill this, but it's all been traded out. Brought back down to a 2v2, and the plant's up next. I don't think anything's going to dissuade this. And K-Knight closing in a little more, holding towards CT, but that frenzy, not giving it a chance. It's all on one. Chichu here. Almost could close down the account very quickly. He's able to get this, but you can see the Bilibili digging in deep this time.
It's key though, he dealt with the camera on that first peek. So a clean 1v2 opportunity. Oh! Ooh. Finds a headshot to K-Knight, but YZ will seal the deal. Bilibili up to 3 now.
Okay, first step taken, Mike. You've got to keep clean from this point onwards, though. And I do think for the likes of EDG, they've got a couple of rounds in hand where they can take high risks. And why not? You've got 10 rounds, you're already at double digits. You'll get your snowball round. And for Bilibili, they have to now methodically go through this game. Every single round could be their last at this point, it feels like. A couple of SMGs and only 1 Bulldog. That's with K-Knight, who is trying to drag them up through this game.
Yeah.
Well, there's that Headhunter. Forcing Kang a little deeper now. TP taken.
There's no progress on the other side of the map. Stark contrast with what we saw in the first, and there's no utility here from K-Knight to fish this out.
Nice attempt at a stack, but it didn't work out. Bilibili going to break through towards Shower. Yes, the gap is getting closed, but Kang isn't a million miles away from the site, sitting with 3 bullets left to play with. And the back, wait, what? Chichu just got 2? And it's a 3v3. They both know that they're here. YZ's checked on it, but now there was a chance, and it should be shut down unless Chichu does wonders. Dealt with, handled, and now nobody with a quick pop flash ain't gonna be able to do it. Bilibili survive another round.
Some weapons retained as well. Whole progress, nothing really on the brink for round 3, but always a threat. G2, last couple of days in particular, absolutely lethal.
Very scary player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Throw his name in up there, we can't go with Smoggy. I mean, all of them have had outstanding games, but here's the first big challenge, right? The buy coming in for EDG, obviously the bonus for Bilibili, but it's not without a little bit of punch to it. 3 Vandals coming into play. 1 Bulldog still left over with K-Knight and the SMG on Rin. Looks like it's going to have some pace to this one. A bit of an early challenge, going to force Chichu further back.
Nobody just jump checking here. No confirmation at the bottom of long. Actually, the other side. Well, the other entry point here to B site. Looks as if Bilibili were on the brink of popping out of that smoke there, Lauren. You can see on the X-ray,
Look at that
members
stack.
committed to it, and elsewhere, look at the exploration outside showers.
Smoggy, how far can Smoggy get to? This is about it, right? So it's like, does he? He might have heard that jump spot potentially, yeah. Because you're already seeing that Kangkang's rotating away.
I think he's definitely heard it.
But how much does he commit? You can see the hesitation, right? Look at Kangkang on the map. He is literally their thought process so far. That boombot was enough that kept them back towards B.
Yeah, that was the key audio cue to come through. But with the flash not confirming anything outside Hookah here, and the smoke's being invested, do they read Smoggy's position?
They gave it a glance, but it wasn't enough to fully commit towards it. The plant going to come through as Howdong trying to spray into that smoke, praying it would connect, and it doesn't. So they've got 4 players on the side, but they don't have the safety of showers. They don't fully know about the flank potentially, so they're going to look towards CT. Take the space away, find a fair fight, but it ain't fair against Kangkang. Takes down Yosemite, and now we look towards what's remaining. 3 players make it to EDG. 5 standing, clean work. Leaving just Bianc alive, overwhelmed. Howdong with a round, and EDG up to 11.
First round with rifles, and it's a Prime Gaming flawless on the board. In the second half, Orbital Strike online. A bit of a cushion, and actually Bilibili a little off-kilter in terms of the funds here, just with what was purchased in the previous round, Lauren.
I win a...
Kangkang's so clean on the clearance.
Cool. Oh yeah, lovely. Lovely round for him. And if you're wondering what the pause is here, it's Bilibili. They're feeling like that was the one. That might be the straw that breaks the back, really. They still have a weird amount of money to play with, but it's not enough to do everything they'd want, right? So it's like, what do we do going forward? We've got 11 against us. We don't have any key ults to depend upon. This is when, you know, your coach is trying to cook something up, but I don't know what they can come up with here now.
There was a chance to throw in maybe a couple of rifles. It's never a comfortable dilemma here, conceding potentially the 12th round from the EDG map point. We already said on the other side of things, Orbital Strike, better progress in terms of the ultimates for Bilibili, yes, but those options don't come here in this round where you could argue a showstopper could change things.
I'm waiting to see the bite. I'm seeing
K-Knight, yeah, K-Knight and Rin, there's no reason not.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at though, is the rest.
Well, Bianc's the concern because he's forced down on Stinger down to 300. So they don't want to concede the 12th.
They don't.
You know what to
They're
do.
trying to play this out, keep them held at 11, but it's a long road. And we go in. Flash sent to the other side. You can see the idea to clear through shower, but this is going to be Bilibili working towards long. Nobody going to get mostly put on notice here. Quick challenge and a quick frag. Chichu so sharp, forced away, but doesn't look fussed. And look at all of this. They have to try and clear past to get there. That's a problem for Bianca. Chichu with the wall bang to add to it. Controlling masterfully this site. Nothing is going Bilibili's way, and this was their best opportunity. Tried to buy into this, scrambled their funds together. And EDG looking hungry for more. Chichu on a roll. K-Knight gonna find Smoggy. Oh dear, he's been given away. K-Knight, show us what you got. It ain't enough. 12, Mike, and this is a harsh reality check for Bilibili.
Chichu does so well here to do so much damage with the snake bite, slow down this hit, reduce the risk from YZ having the judge. Regardless, plucks him out of the air here. Beautiful stuff.
Oh.
We'll see the repurchase come back through, obviously, on the side of Bilibili, but there will be gaps. One of them being YZ's shield, Biank's weaponry. Do you have the Seekers available? Not much to pin hopes to here in round 17.
And I like this slightly aggressive posturing, right? Playing a little deeper towards A, costing Bilibili any of that early util they might have. Maybe trying to clear towards long. Nothing there this time. But this is the problem. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 They have no idea that Smoggy's around as well. Yeah, there it is. Shows his hand, but they take so much space. K-Knight, though, could try and get some timing on this.
Really, Kankang's falling back.
He's so aware.
I've got
Smoke
your
down
trail.
here as well. Does expire. Bilibili
Oh,
stacking
dear.
up to this. Timing grenade to slow things down here. Beautifully done by Smoggy.
He's trying to keep quiet. Oh, and it's devastating between Smoggy and Kankang. They're holding back the entirety of Bilibili. YZ the only one to do some damage. Rin and YZ. Yes, ult for YZ and a chance, and he's desperate for it. Finding Kankang. How long? Still a little further ahead, though.
20 seconds, they have to make a move here.
What are you meant to do with this?
There.
17 now. Time dwindling. Trying to clear the site. Allow some time for this plant. Attention drawn in towards heaven. As you can see, the strike coming in towards shower. Oh, and Rin's gone down. This is devastating. A 13-4 result. EDG looking back in peak form.
A reset and a regain here for EDG. Back to comfortable form and looking very good to start this series.
They absolutely do. Let's carry on after this break.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Well, we gotta find some way to save, so say hi to Glenn from work.
Hey, that's my mom.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon for just $25 per line.
And that price is guaranteed for 3 years.
All on the network we can count on.
It's a good plan.
It is a good plan. Glenn, looks like we're not gonna be needing you, so I'll see you at work.
Oh, later, Glenn.
Save big with my plan, starting at just $25 when you bring your own phones. Guaranteed for 3 years. It's your Verizon.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Trying, that's all I can show. But you made me so close. I'm guiding, crying to some stupid show. Trying to let you go. Yeah, I'm so white from what you know. It's so why did I follow you, the side of you the wrong way? Then why did I talk to you, the things I do to get you out? I'm all alone and I'm broken through my heartbeat now. Why did you hurt me so down well? So down well, yeah. So down well. damn well, yeah. So damn well. Why did you hurt me so damn well?